Dear students, today I will teach you something very special on a topic of 10th class, that is a letter to God. And you might have known the very name Lencho. A letter to God is a topic that tells upon firm faith in God and hard work and commitment and diligence. So I'm basically telling you the summary. The summary, you have to keep your mind on what I'm telling so that you can easily grasp the insight of the topic so that it will help you in your examination. There was a farmer whose name was Lencho. Lencho was a Mexican farmer. He was very hardworking. He lived on the top of a low hill. This is basically inserts about Lencho's house or domicile or about Lencho. I'm making it more stylistic for your interest and for you to be able to secure more marks. Lencho was a hard-working farmer. You can also write Lencho was a diligent farmer, or Lencho was a sedulous farmer, or Lencho was an industrious farmer, or Lencho was an assiduous farmer. I am now teaching you the synonyms of hardworking. That means hardworking, industrious, sedulous, assiduous, etc. Secondly, his house sat on the top of a low hill, or his domicile was, or his abode was on the top of a low hill. He has a family, his wife and sons, but he had a very big problem. That problem is that his cornfields landed water. That means he had to depend upon rainfall, rainwater. So he's standing outside his house and looking at the sky. He found that the sky was overcast with cloud. So he thought that it was a moment that it's going to rain. So he called his wife and said, "Oh ma'am, it's going to rain, or it is likely to rain now." So what happened? At the time, the sky becomes more cloudy and it began to drizzle. As Lencho had not felt any coolness of rain, so he felt the coolness, the comfort of the rain, and became very happy. And he thought that his cornfields will be properly, duly watered. So after some times, the drizzle turned into rain, and it rained very hard. It rained cats and dogs. It rained torrentially. So after some times, hailstones fell from the sky, and his little children collected the hailstones as children generally do. And after some time, the rain turned into hailstorm, very powerful hailstorm, and it rained so hard that it destroyed all his field, all his cornfields, and his field was destroyed completely. Here you can write, his field went to the dogs from the ground up. Went to the dogs means destroyed. Its present tense is go to the dogs means destroy. From the ground up means completely. So, Lencho bore a heavy heart. Bore a heavy heart means he became very sad, he became very sorrowful, he became very contrite, morose, whatever it may be. And it's very natural when he was completely dependent on rainfall and his cornfields, when it was totally destroyed, he became at first harassed, and then he thought nobody dies of hunger. And he also found that not a leaf was found on the tree. So he thought he needed only 100 pesos to restart his cultivation. So he wrote a letter, and in that, inside of the body of the letter, he wrote, "Oh God, please send me 100 pesos so that I would restart my cultivation." And on the top he wrote God, and the down he wrote Lencho. He went to the post office and dropped the letter. And when he dropped the letter, a postman came and took out the letter and started laughing and went to the postmaster and told him, "Sir, you see, this is the letter addressed to God." So the postmaster also laughed, and during that process he thought, no, we don't have to shake the Philip, the Philip of Lencho, we have to give him at least some money. He needed 100 pesos, so we have to collect. And he sent his money and collected from his employees, and it became 70 pesos. After that, he put it in another envelope and put it in the letter box. On the next Sunday, Lencho went there and asked for a letter, and the postman came, "Yes, you have a letter." So he handed it over to Lencho, and when Lencho opened it, he found that inside the letter that he had only 70 pesos. He got angry and called the post office employees as a bunch of crooks, bunch of cheats. So he again wrote the letter to God, "Oh God, if you send me the rest amount, don't send it through the post office employees because there are a bunch of crooks." So in this summary, I have mentioned some language. First, we started. Lencho was an assiduous or sedulous or industrious or hard-working farmer. Number two, I have written all his crops went to the dogs from the ground up. And the most important thing is that three things were abundantly present in Lencho, or Lencho went to the ingredients of hard work, commitment, and theism. Theism means strong belief in God. Lencho was a theist. You can also mention somewhere Lencho was a sedulous farmer, full stop, he was a theist. In this summary, I will tell that you first try to memorize all the words and word meanings and try to understand the substance. I'm sure that you will boost up knowledge, and I'm sure that you will. I bet that you will be sure to secure good marks in your examination. You just watch it, share it with your friends, so that they will be much more benefited. Thank you, much as gracious. God bless you. Happy New Year in advance.